morning, class. My name is Jerry Tuttle, and I'd like to do some statistical normal distribution calculations with you. Some students get a little confused by these, but hopefully this will help clear it up. So suppose the problem we want to do is to find the probability a standardized normal z-value is less than 1.27. The first thing I like to do is sketch a little normal curve, and in particular which area of the curve we're interested in. If we're interested in z less than 1.27, and if this were the 1.27 value, this would be the area to the left here. One of the key concepts is that areas and probabilities are equivalent. So if this is the normal curve, the area under the curve is equivalent to a probability. This is the z-axis. This is the vertical axis is probabilities. So z less than 1.27 is equivalent to the area under the curve less than 1.27. Now how do we find what that is? Well, we go to the back of the book with our normal tables, and normal tables are arranged in this kind of unusual fashion. To get a number like 1.27, you go down the column till you find the 1.2, across the row till you find the 0.07, and then where the row and the column intersect, that's the value you want. So the probability of z less than 1.27 from your table is 0.898. All right, let's do another one. Let's suppose we want the probability of z less than negative 1.23. Fortunately, in your book, your tables do have negative values. Not all books' tables have them. Again, let's sketch the curve first. Z less than negative 1.23. The 1.23 would be about here. Since we want less than, we want a probability or an area to the left of that value. So that's this shaded area here. And again, using your normal tables, we're going to go down to get the negative 1.2, across to get the 0.03, and then again where the row and the column meet, that's the value, 0.1093. Now let's put these together. Now suppose we wanted the area in between negative 1.23 and 1.27. Well, if you think about the first one we did was the area to the left of 1.27, and it was all this area, including this. The second one we did was probability of z less than negative 1.23, and that was this leftmost area. So the probability between them is the first minus the second, which is this shaded area here. And this shaded area then is exactly the difference between those first two areas we calculated. 0.898 minus 0.1093 equals 0.7887. And those are the common normal distribution areas and lookups you might need to do. The one more that we haven't talked about is if you need a value greater than instead of less than. The table doesn't really give you the greater than values, but if you wanted z greater than 1.27, since the entire area is 1, if the area to the left is 0.898, 1 minus 0.898, which equals 0.102, would be the area to the right. So these are not too difficult concepts. They certainly come up quite a bit in statistics. It would be well worth your while to go over these in some detail so that you can do them, because they'll certainly show up on the homework and on the tests.